Well, good evening. It's Longhaultanker, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker. It is Saturday, August the 6th at about 10:05 p.m. Central Time. That's, what is that, 2200 hours? And so I am in the driver's restroom at just off of the driver's lounge at our terminal. We got called out got the call this afternoon for a load. I wasn't supposed to get called till Monday, but you know, circumstances alter cases, as one man once told me, and I've lived by that rule. Anyway, let's introduce the equipment for this evening. We're going to use the Dovo Bergischer low. It's got beautiful horn scales on it, recessed, I don't know if that's the right word, or flush pins. It's got a nice gold wash on it. It's got a Spanish point on it. It's 5/8. Got a couple of blemishes on it. Not from my due diligence, but who knows why. Our brush this evening is the Chubby 3 Super Badger that we'll be using this week and going up to near Erie, Pennsylvania, up that way. And for our soap this evening, we're going to be using for the week Martin de Candre Rose. Got a lovely rose scent. This is number 4 in the series of my Martin de Candres. I've got one more, the legumes or the citrus scent. And I can't say that this is my favorite scent. I can't say that. Compared to the previous 3 that I've used. The original, the vetiver, and the fougere. But it is a lovely scent. And I will tell you this, sentimentally, that it reminds me of my mother. My mother had all kinds of rose-scented air sprays and soaps and bath, I hesitate to say bath bubbles, but you know what I mean, I suspect. And I'm going to do probably a 3-pass shave. It is late, and I do have an early alarm tomorrow. Probably about 4 o'clock, 4:30, but I'm not going to kill myself. Going, as I say, up near Erie, Pennsylvania. Got to hold my stopper rag at the bottom of the sink so the water don't run out. Taking an odd posture. Well, let me make a couple of remarks here as we get going. My last video that I shot yesterday, early afternoon, I uploaded it to YouTube, and they declined it for copyright violation, which I find absolutely hilarious. You know, as I often do, and I've told my viewing audience that, especially when I'm at home now, I'm talking about when I'm at home, you know, I've got something playing on the TV in the bedroom. If you hear something in the background, it's probably the TV. And I usually have it on the Outdoor America channel, listening to hunting and fishing programs. And such was not the case yesterday. I did have the TV on, but I had it on, I was listening to, if you got a Samsung TV, you know about their TV Plus lineup of streaming services or channels, and they've got quite a lineup. all kinds of food channels, all kinds of travel channels, children's cartoon channels. It's not your A-list sort of stuff. It's really, you know, it's like, okay, we're going to give you some entertainment. I hope you like it, sort of thing. They got some old-time movie channels on there. I won't say mostly Westerns, but a bunch of Western channels. And I happened to be playing in the background yesterday one of the Western channels showing at the time John Wayne's Rio Grande. And who would have thought, now I'm jesting here a little bit, because when they decline to post your video, they don't tell you what the copyright infringement is. And you got a television network, the Western Channel. You can also find it on Pluto. They don't tell you what it was that was the offense. So, you know, I didn't know that John Wayne and King Curtis were still under contract to whatever violation may have occurred. This was an SME, which means it was a Sony programming violation. You know, so King Curtis, Sons of the Pioneers, you know, they in Rio Grande, they play the Sons of the Pioneers sing 2 or 3 numbers in there. One of them was very popular, I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. Maureen O'Hara is in that movie as one of the first, if I remember right, if I'm correct, don't know that I am. I believe it was the first time that John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara appeared together. I believe the edge on this Dovo razor, Bergischer Low, is a conical. Yeah, I cut myself right there. So anyway, YouTube has declined to post my video. And if you go over to their my channel, or the Shaving Candre, where I've got it posted up over there, so if you look at the screen, you'll see nothing but a big black screen with a SME in the middle of it, copyright violation. But it was a home shave where, you know, I did a head shave. It was actually 1 hour and 25 minutes long with the head shave, and application of the refinements. But moving on, we'll get away from that because it's spilt milk, and I've seen other copyright violations in some of my older videos going back a year or so, because I was playing actual recorded music, and some of those is intros and coming in and going out, exit music. But it seems like it was about a year ago that I got several of those kinds of violations, and but I don't remember them actually blocking the movie from being posted, whatever. So John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, Ken Curtis, others. Oh, Ben Johnson. It's a good movie if you've never seen it. It's an old movie, but it's a great movie. No, I very much wanted to get my shave done today, but I got that call at 3:30 telling me to head out on a load in the morning. And got the Zoom call tomorrow afternoon with the shaving Candre at 6 p.m., which is, yeah, I'm going to get. I'm going to be in Jonesboro, Arkansas tomorrow night, and I want to get in there early enough to participate at the Zoom call at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, which means I got to get up and get it going early because it's about 10 hours from here to there with no delays. So far, so good. Yeah, the edge is definitely a conical. I can tell by the way it's whacking the whiskers. So if you're joining me on YouTube, I say thank you. Hit the like and subscribe button. And then go on over to the Shaving Candre, set up an account, join the conversation, comment on the videos. Recently, I have turned off the comment section on my YouTube videos. Some of the comments were uncalled for and unnecessary, and I didn't like them. And so rather than get into a big squabble at YouTube over those comments, just shut off the comment section. If you want to leave a comment, go over to Shaving Candre, join, make an account and join, where you're subject to a code of conduct. It just makes sense. I did hear, and I agree with Barber Dave, I seem to remember he was shaving with a pretty sharp pointed razor like this one. He said just be aware where your point is at all times. Now this point, like all of my points, sharp pointed razors, the point is sharpened, it is not muted. And so, I've been stuck before. And, it's kind of like, okay. You don't want to slice your face off. Like, what was that guy in one of the Hannibal Lecter movies? Gave him a razor and sliced his face off. High on drugs. Oh yeah, very nice. I had about 36 hours worth of growth on my face from the previous shave. Watch all my shaving buddies over at the Shaving Candre. Call out my usual names here with a couple of new ones added. Let's do the new ones first so I don't forget them. And that is Graybeard 57, also known as Bruce. Also, Scuttle Soap. I've mentioned him from time to time, but I forget him on other times, so apologize for that. What else was there? I'll say, so Handle Barber Dave, Major Rich, Nurse Dave, Bill M, Lukey 3262, the Cutthroat Journey, Kirk, good guy, and love to shave. Now, he doesn't do videos, but he's just a super nice guy out of India. And anybody like that, foreign land, foreign culture, and wants to associate with a bunch of old white guys, you make him feel welcome. And he is welcome. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do a little more. Lather's doing a good job, smells strong. And I love that Simpson's Super Badger. The bristles seem so much, well, by degrees, softer than the Simpson Manchurian Badger. Very nice. So it would be hard for me to say which is my favorite between the Manchurian and the Super Badger. Simpson, Chubby 3. I like them both. But at this stage, it seems that the Manchurian is a bit scruffier. Now, let's talk about the QED Select Manchurian Silver-Tip Badger. And I reread Charles's page today. I was having a discussion with a Shaving Candre member about, because he's got at least one or two. I've got 4. And the thing that's just pure magic about those is that for somewhere, for the 24 millimeters, I think they come in at about $50 some or $60 some. The 26 comes in at about $85, and the 28 millimeter comes in at about $96, if I remember right. And I would stack those brushes, especially in my opinion, the larger knotted, the 26 and the 28, I would easily stack them up as superior to the Simpsons and the Plisson that I have. And if you've ever priced the Plisson, you know how much it costs, and it's not cheap. By any means, but then again, neither are the Simpsons. The Manchurian, you've got to order direct from Simpson in the UK, and they send it to you internationally. It's not a big deal, but it's just, you can't go to Amazon, you can't go to you can't go to US distributors to get the Manchurian. You've got to get it only through direct ordering from Simpson in the UK. Which, it's a little, now no, it wasn't them, it was Plisson. I had it, from the time of ordering and paying for it to the time I had it in my hand was right at 7 days. And the Manchurian from Simpson was like 2 months. And as Charles says on his website with the QED Manchurian silver tips, you'll not find a greater combination of softness and backbone. And the wording I use is that it's as soft as silk. And when I say that, I'm talking about it being in its dry, natural state. Now, when you take the Super Badger and the Manchurian Badger from Simpson in their dry, natural state, as with any razor, Savile Row, the Sterling brushes that I have, now they're not as high quality, and I get that. But in their dry, natural state, the bristles feel like barnyard straw. That may sound crass, but it's true. It's not until you get them wet and start working them and using them, but in their dry, natural state, they're as rough as barnyard straw. And that's one of the things I think is just absolutely beautiful about those QED Manchurian Select, Manchurian Silvertip Badgers from QED Select. They're just marvelous. It's like you're just putting a cloud upon your face. And once you have them wet and loaded, that's where the magic really starts to begin. But in their dry, natural state, you'll not find anything softer. Let me also follow that up by saying I'm not an agent. I receive no remuneration. I get no compensation or perks by reviewing the comments. I buy everything with my own money. And I'm just a guy who likes all this stuff. I like a lot of guys, I've spent a lot of money on doing this stuff because I like it. Very good. So I'm on the yard. I've got my truck hooked up to the trailer. It's loaded. It was preloaded yesterday. Going to near Sagertown, south of Erie, right off of Interstate 79. But it's going to be a fast trip. This is not a layover trip. I say fast trip. 1,500 miles, 3 days up, 3 days back, with the possibility of a washout and backhaul from around Columbus or Cincinnati, maybe. I have no confirmation of that. The dispatcher told me that other drivers who have taken this load have had backhauls out of both Columbus and Cincinnati. One of them came back here to the yard for later delivery, probably locally. And that's fine. That'd be a wonderful thing to do. That's why I like those San Diego backhauls so much. You just bring them back here to the yard and drop them, and somebody else takes them on elsewhere. Conroe, Dayton, those are locations in and around Houston. Okay, coming along just fine. I'm not going to do a head shave tonight. I want to economize on time. I want to get to bed is what I want to do. And so as soon as I get done from here, I'm going to the truck. Bunk's already made. Got all my gear stowed away. All I got to do is my post-shave cleanup and strapping. And hit the set. I'll look at some news headlines, read an article or two. And that's my evening. I'm taking particular care on my chin this evening because I was noticing after my shave yesterday morning that right here on the apex of that, where it just starts to drop down, I was feeling some stuff. Not long after the shave, and I'm going, well, that's odd. So there's not anything I can do to go back and fix that video from yesterday, but we'll do more. We'll do more with same equipment, everything, sometime soon. earlier this afternoon, my wife and I started watching a series on Amazon Prime known as The Outlaws with Christopher Walken. Funny show. I say funny, interesting. Fun show. Almost done. 48 minutes. I just hope it doesn't take 6 hours to load from my iPad here on the yard. I don't know. Yep, that feels real good. I think we're just about done here. All right, we're gonna stop it there. I think it's about as good as it's going to get. Good razor, good edge, conical edge. We got the Dovo. Oh, there's no marking on the tang there. What is it? Bergischer low with nice horn scales. We got the Simpson Chubby 3 Super Badger. And we got the Martin de Candre Rose. Little couple of weepers there, nothing serious. Nice and close. Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, we're done. Thank you for joining me. Go over to the Shaving Candre, make an account, sign up, and participate in the conversations and leave a comment. I would appreciate it. And so, thank you, and I will see you down the road.